Hello everyone, today is the 5th day of my challenging journey. If you're checking this video accidentally and the first time see what's the video series I'm doing here, I'll just make a quick recap of what we're doing right now. So I decided to check the 3 foundations from Natasha Denona, Face Glow, Transfer Matte and X Plus, and check them with 3 types of primers: oil-based, water-based and silicone-based. So as long as there is 3 foundations and 3 primers, it's going to be 9 videos. But of course, just checking 9 days foundations, like creating 9 videos, stupid, no? Yeah. Okay, that's why I decided to create 9 different looks while I'm testing those foundations. So today is the day 5. Today I'm testing Transfer Matte from Natasha Denona. This is in color 40N. Light, medium, neutral. This color is kind of dark for me, so I decided to get some tan on my face, and now it's closer to me. But definitely I will buy another foundation to mix them a little bit, like lighter colors, so I could get the right color for me every time I'm applying. It doesn't matter what kind of tan I'm getting. Yeah, and as long as there is 9 videos, I decided to create 9 looks with the only one and the same eyeshadow palette, and I decided to take, no surprise, Natasha Denona ones, and it's gonna be the big palette, 28 green brown palette. Here you go. At this moment when I am creating these videos, she launched a new palette, also 28 pan palette, Metropolis one. Very interested in that palette. Definitely I will get that one, but as long as I already watched those swatches and I can see some color range from that palette, I still think that this palette is outstanding one, and I can't stop saying this is a masterpiece. And I was saying that I cannot get enough from this palette, so I should prove that. And 9 days challenge is such a great way to explore this palette. So let's get started. I usually apply foundation first, and then I will start to create the look. So today is the water-based day, so I decided to use Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I have clean face, nothing on my skin. Maybe the only what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply some toner on my face just to remove some excess oil and get back to you. While my skin absorbing the toner, I would like to tell you what we're gonna do today. I would like to go with this color range. It's kind of the colors of my dress. You can see it speaks very well. At the same time, my skin type doesn't like those colors, so I really want them to work for me. They doesn't suit me. Probably they don't suit me because of the pinkish undertone, and sometimes those colors might look on me like I have some redness or purplish on my eyes, and it doesn't look nice, definitely. But I love those colors, and I think it would be a great complement to my dress, or maybe those colors as well. So this range is cool toned, this range is warm toned. Warm toned, definitely it goes very well on every skin tone, but I really love these colors very much, so let's try to do some look with them. Yeah, I think my skin is ready for the primer. Let's apply primer. This primer some people like, some people don't. But this primer meant to take your products pretty well, grip them and hold them on place for a long time. At the same time, I would say hydrating your skin. So it's kind of has a tacky effect on the skin, which I personally don't mind. I already worn that with the Face Glow foundation. At the description box you can check every link for every day where I were creating a new look and trying another foundation. But I have to just inform you that I'm not gonna give you a wearing test in this video, because this video is most about the eye look. But I'm applying here the foundation, and the first impression you're gonna see in this video, how it's appearing on the skin, the foundation and the particular primer, and my final thoughts and my review and the check-in during the day I'm gonna post in a 10th video for all foundations and primers and comparing it to other foundations which I used before. Or I tried, because I don't know if I'm gonna keep wearing these foundations or not. That's why we're checking this. Okay, so it's clearly mentioned on the box of Hydro Grip primer that you have to hold at least for a minute, that the warmth of your skin is going to work with the primer, so to get a best result from this primer. So let's wait 1 minute. Okay, let's proceed with the foundation. The Transfer Matte foundation is aimed for the oily skin type. It's matte. I have a dry skin type, but at the same time it's worth mentioning pore vanishing matte foundation. So I thought, okay, we all have pores, and it's very important to vanish those pores for any kind of foundation. So I decided to give a shot to this foundation and check how it works on my skin. I will apply several pumps on my skin. That would be literally enough. I'm not gonna mix this foundation with anything else to improve the color of this foundation, because I would like to give you the accurate information about this foundation and the primer. I'm applying with the brush because I feel that the sponge gives me too much coverage. It's strange, right? Maybe it's such a good brush. I'm applying this foundation on my eyelids as well, because I would like to avoid any harsh lines between my skin tone and this foundation. So if you have the wrong color for your skin, I think this is a very good tip to blend everything together. And don't forget for your ears, for your neck, and the eye area. As long as this tone is darker than my skin tone, it will also help me to reduce the dark circles on the eye area. So in this situation you probably don't need too much color corrector, and I'm not applying the color corrector right now at all, because this is a warm tone foundation. This foundation looks pretty well, even though I have a dry skin type and this is to be for the oily skin type. I feel like this foundation is beautiful on the skin. it's beautiful. According to my comparison, probably I would prefer Face Glow more. But let's see how it's going during the day as well. And when it sits to the skin, maybe it's even better. So to highlight a little bit there around eye area, I would like to apply a little bit concealer. This is Giorgio Armani concealer, the fabric or Power Fabric one. This is the new one actually. So I'm gonna blend with the same brush. It's a double-ended brush. And this is the concealer side. It doesn't blend exactly, but I spread the product on my skin and then I blend with this side. And this is just an amazing blending brush. This is the brush from IT Cosmetics, Heavenly Luxe collection number 7. Okay, so I'm creating with the concealer the base for my eyeshadows. It works great with these eyeshadows. Okay, now I'm just blending the concealer and the foundation all together. This foundation doesn't sit on the pores. It doesn't emphasize in the pores, but this area, it looks great. This area, I mean, it looks amazing. Just probably a little bit drier than I would like to have, but this is the matte foundation. I couldn't expect anything else, right? So according to that, it's great. It doesn't emphasize that much my fine lines, my texture. It's definitely emphasized because this is a dry foundation, you know. The dry foundation initially, because it's dry, because it's matte, it will emphasize some texture and emphasize some fine lines. But let's see how this Hydro Grip Primer will help maybe. I feel that Hydro Grip Primer, it takes more product, it's grip more product because it's tacky surface. And definitely you have to blend more, you have to put more effort to blend everything. And when you're applying the foundation and then the blush, the bronzer, everything, you have to be very accurate with this primer. I think I blend everything pretty well. I'm not sure if this color 3.5 Power Fabric, yes, concealer, bright in this area. I'm not sure too much. It seems like it's my skin color, not really the brightening concealer, but for this foundation it's a little bit brightening. Anyhow, let's proceed with the eyeshadows. I just would like to apply a little bit of powder on my eyelids, just a tiny bit. Whatever you're doing, just do it very little amount. It will help you if you would like to look natural. I know that when I'm applying the powder under my eye area, it's gonna be even more dry. So I will apply just to prevent some fallouts. Well, I will not be able to prevent them, but at least I'm gonna to remove the fallouts. So I will not go very close to my under eye area. I will bring you closer to my skin so you can see how I'm applying the eyeshadows and how the foundation looks on my skin. You can see maybe this area on my cheeks, how it looks like on forehead, on my cheeks, chin, around mouth area. Okay, after I apply my eyes and remove the powder, I will show you again. Okay, so let's start with the lightest eyeshadow. This is a Flamingo 57V. This is the very very light pink. It's probably not that pale. I feel like a little bit on a grayish side, but this is not on a grayish side. It's kind of really light pink. So I'm gonna apply it with Wine Gauze, my Wayne number 16. Remove excess. Just as a transition shade, so I'm applying it and transiting this color, melting into the skin by circular motions. We are creating a nice base to apply the next eyeshadows. So they're gonna blend like a dream. Even this brush blends everything like a dream. And now I'm gonna apply with Wayne Gauze 17 64V Shell. I'm applying it on the outer V and blending it. Over there, bringing it a little bit inwards on the crease area and just building it up and blending a little bit upwards. I think such a beautiful color. Everything blends easily, effortlessly. Because of the eyeshadow, because of the brush. And now I'm going to the next color, which is Amber 78M. This is a metallic color, which I'm going to apply my outer V. I'm applying it directly on the outer V. Maybe I would like to apply it with my finger just to intensify the color there. I'm applying it with Wayne Gauze 20. And I'm building the color right in the outer V and blending it a little bit into the crease. On my inner V, I'm going to go with Flamingo again. That was our, I would say not a transition shade, it was base shade, and I was using it to make the surface smoother and all colors could blend easily, but the transition shade was Shell. This is the medium color range color and shade, and now I'm gonna use Flamingo again, which is very light pink. I'm applying it to the inner corner and kind of crease, and I'm bringing it to the center of the lid, but not too much. I don't want to cover it my transition shade. I just would like to add a little bit shell to my middle portion of the eye, so to bring everything together, to mix, to blend. Coming back to Van Gogh's 20 with the umber color on my lid. I didn't put any extra product, just fixing and blending colors together, mixing them. Okay. Nice gradient created. So this particular look, I think it goes very well with the eyeliner. Before I would apply the eyeliner, I would like to apply some shadows on my eye area. So I'm applying right here a little bit of the darkest shade from the palette, umber, the same. On the outer area. And I would like to create here the same gradient of colors. This is a metallic shade. I'm applying with a kind of fluffy brush. It's not the flat, but it's applying just amazingly. It gives me so good payoff, effortlessly. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna apply with 17 the shell. So I'm gonna apply my liner out of camera. I'm gonna apply the tartiest from Tarte White, the black liquid liner. This is the one. So I'm gonna do that out of the camera and I'll get back to you. Okay, let's take the big fluffy brush and remove the powder. You can see that I applied my mascara and my liner. I have a hooded eyes, that's why I have a different shape of the eyeliner. But definitely this is what I need or if you have a hooded eyes, you need the same way. And I just would like to apply a little bit dark pencil underneath, because this is what I need to improve my look. Probably I have to do that always. So I'll just apply a little bit of dark pencil. I already applied my liner, but I would like to smudge it a little bit right here. To make kind of smokiness there. I have to say about this eyeshadow, the eyeshadow, which is the darkest in this look, it's actually such a beautiful color, because it's a metallic, but it's not the foiled metallic, you know. It's kind of a sheen metallic, so you have it on your eyes. It's not really metallic, it's kind of matte, but with a beautiful sheen in it. So it's beautiful. It opens my eyes when I'm doing the eyeliner. The eyeliner can make your eyes smaller, but also I added a little bit of V in the inner V, so it makes your eyes even bigger. Okay, so I really like how those colors work on me. And but if, for example, you're working with the pinkish and purplish color, which might gives you this effect that you have red eyes and it's kind of sick effect to the eyes, then you have to have warm colors underneath and around your eyes. Maybe the yellowish concealer, like not the yellow concealer. I don't like really yellow skin tone on me personally, because it doesn't suit me. This make your skin look better with this kind of red, purplish, pinkish shadows or undertones. It makes everything work together. So now I'm going with the eyebrow area, and this is the color. It's color cream. I already know by heart this color, and probably if you watch all these videos you might know this color as well. And just to highlight on the brow area. Definitely face glow fits me better. This area need to be done something there. I mean my area, but the coverage of this foundation, it's not full coverage, it's medium coverage, I would say. Okay, let's finish my eyebrows. I like the look, how the colors works all together. I mean, could you imagine that you can achieve this look from 28 Green Brown palette? No, I didn't. While you haven't tried that, you cannot say yet. I just need to fill a little bit my brow. I'm not making them too dark. I don't feel that too dark brows, this is what actually everyone needs. I think as much naturally you can go. This is the Eyebrow Art Architect Brow Pencil and Gel. I cannot say that I'm happy with this gel. It doesn't leave my brows on place, but I haven't used those gels which really keeps your brow hairs all day long at the same place. It keeps the brows at place, but not ridiculously. So if you move them a little bit during the day, it will be moved. Okay. Mascara on, and now bronzer and a little bit brush. I'm gonna use Natasha Denona bronzer. I love this color. This is at the same time unique and universal color. Not very unique. I have another brands with the same color and less pigment, which I probably prefer more in bronzer. With this bronzer I have to be very careful. I have to apply just tiny bit, remove a little bit on my arm, and then start working. And especially when you have a Hydra grip, it will grip everything. I would like to work it near my hairline. The brush is from Tarte, it's double-ended brush. It's very soft. The bristles are very flexible, but they are very dense, not stiff. Probably the stiffness in this brush, you have the stiffness because the bristles are very dense packed. Whatever is left on my brush, I am applying to the nose and the lip area too. And definitely I'm applying on my jawline and bring everything together and darken this area. So your face, when you apply the bronzer under this is jawline area, it really makes the small more accurate, like smaller, tiny face. It's not making your face tiny, but it makes it more accurate, more framed, you know. It gives a good dimension to the face, the right dimension to the face. I have the blush from Natasha Denona. This is the one. So it's cool tone, but it has warm champagne flecks. I don't want to shine here. I might, what I'm gonna do? I will apply my eyeshadow color on my cheeks. I will mix two. No. And then a cool highlighter, which you have from Blush and Glow palette. It's a mini from Natasha Denona. Yes, I'm gonna apply that one. This kind of shimmer here, I just want a little bit. This warm color of the foundation, I just would like to have a glow in it, a little bit, and it's very matte. Yeah, okay, and Cupid bows. My nose area. I like to apply my bridge of the nose. Okay. Because this highlighter is such a subtle glow, it doesn't have sparkles or something like that. It just gives you the glow. And very subtle, which is very natural, I think. I would like to try either Velvet Just from Lisa Eldridge or Dose of Colors Los Angeles. Let me check. Okay, this is Los Angeles and this is Lisa Eldridge. And I would like to make a stain kinda of this shade. Let's check which one is better for this look. And go this shade right here from Zara UM01. It's too pinky. It's very good for my color, but no for the color of my eyes. Let's check this a little bit grayish. Let's try to apply this color just a tiny bit, and we're gonna make it kind of stain and then gloss on top of that, because I think my lips can be glossy for this look. I'm making stain with Zara Ultimate, just add a little bit pinkish, and then Dose of Colors, this grayish tone in color Desert Sweet, and I'm gonna blend it with the brush. It's a drying lipstick, so you have to be quick. blending everything together. Try to avoid any harsh lines. So especially when you have a foundation, you make a highlight on the cupid bows, and if you apply the lipstick on the camera, it's gonna look nice with the sharp lines, because the foundation and the lipstick, they even more emphasize this line, and it looks so artificially. So try to blend a little bit lipstick into the foundation where they mixed a little bit, and then you're getting a great, in real life, lips. Very natural. Okay, now I'm gonna apply my favorite Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss. I have a video where I was comparing all my nude lipsticks. So right now I'm doing a nude lips, but you see I'm blending a lot of colors. So if you have something in your mind, what kind of color might suit this look, might remind you something, just give me a comment below. I would love to hear that. And this is from Urban Decay. Okay, so this is the final look. I am very happy how it went out. I hope you enjoyed this video. You could see my skin that it looks great. I'm very happy. It's a little bit on the drier side, but still. Let's see how it's going on during the day. These eyeshadows, if you want to find this kind of eyeshadow, sometimes it's very tricky because the undertone is very difficult. It's a very particular one. I think this undertones of this eyeshadow is just stunning. I was really scared to use the shimmer on the outer V with the matte on my inner corners of and in the middle of my eye, but it went so well. It's not a metallic, it's just a shimmer which darker than the matte, and it gives it's kind of matte, so it's used very well all together. It has the same undertone, all shades, but at the same time on the outer V it has this nice sheen which you don't expect it to be there, but it's there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in my next video of this video series with the same eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, the subscribe and the ring bell button. They both there, just click on them so you will be subscribed and notified every time when I'm posting a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.